Hi everyone, my name's Parah, and I'm a sculptor here in Greenville, and I run my business Paradise Sculpture from home at my studio. I've lived in Greenville since 2009, and I actually moved to Greenville to attend East Carolina University, their art program, and I've been here since. There's no reason to leave. I didn't want to leave. One thing I love about Greenville is they embrace the arts, they support small businesses, and it's very community-based, which is wonderful. I would say my favorite restaurants in Greenville would be Nino's for Italian food, very authentic and it's delicious, and Ford and Shep as well. So I grew up in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I was raised by my mother, who is a wonderful, wonderful artist. She's just incredible, and my dad, who actually majored in music. So I grew up listening to the piano and trombone every night, and my mother was always very nurturing of my creativity. So it just was naturally what I felt I was meant to do with my life is be an artist. And it wasn't until college that I realized how much I enjoyed three-dimensional design, and then I got into welding, and ever since I've done metal fabrication work here in Greenville. I would say the most rewarding part of what I do is working with clients and seeing their reaction to all this hard work that you put into this piece, and seeing them connect to your sculpture. It's very special. A lot of my inspiration comes from nature. It comes from music, and it's also I don't try to force my inspiration all the time. I just try to observe my surroundings and let it find me. So that's why the community is so important, and why artists are very inspired by their community. So typically I start with a 4x8 or 5x10 sheet of metal, and which I refer to as my canvas, because I draw my shapes out onto the metal, cut them out with my plasma cutter, and bend them either with my oxyacetylene torches or by hand, and then form them into these unique harmonious compositions by welding it together. So what I'm trying to say with my work by doing that is creating this harmony out of diversity by connecting all these contrasting shapes, forms, and colors in a harmonious way. If I'm working with a client on a commission, I typically start with drawings and get a feel of what they like and colors that they like, and then I make it into a little paper model so they can see every angle of the sculpture, and then I send progress photos along the way. My favorite commission so far, now I have a lot, so it's kind of hard to choose, and they're all so different, but I would say the piece that I created and installed in Wilmington at the Point at Barclay, and which is actually across the street from the Cameron Art Museum, and it's a 13-foot tall sculpture that I had powder coated, and the colors and everything just came out very beautiful with the design that I did, and I would say it was one of my favorite pieces to make. It was probably my most challenging, which made it my most rewarding piece to make. If you want to view my work online, you can visit my website, which is www.paradise with PARAHDISE.com, or you can find me on Instagram and Facebook as well. And actually, I have a show opening here in Greenville at City Art Gallery. The opening is Thursday from 6 to 8, and the show will run till June 5th. So you have, time to go view it if you can't make the opening. I'll be there at the opening, as well as a few other artists that are in the show as well. And we'll be doing some painting demonstrations throughout the night. Thank you all so much for watching this video today and for supporting me and my artwork. I really appreciate it. And I also just hope to be an example for everyone to try something new, because if I hadn't tried welding or getting into this program, I wouldn't know what I wanted to do with my life and where I want to be, and I wouldn't know this happiness that I have as well.